Hello everyone. I just want us to make a very simple food menu design. Okay. The first thing I'll do is I'm going to first of all work on this background, right? Then import our reference material. Okay. So let's go to background. Pick from already you know how to pick from gallery. So do the same, right? Alright, this is our background, okay? But if you take a look at the images on it, they are very visible, but I don't want them to be very visible. So I'm going to do something right now. The next thing I want us to do now is to get our reference material so that we can pick color from it and then add to this background with the shape we are going to place on it, right? Okay, this is our reference material. Okay, so before I make it to be exact size with my work canvas, let me first of all get another shape to tint this particular background. Okay, so I get a shape and I make sure that the shape is large enough to cover the entire work canvas space. Okay, so after that, let's go to color. The color I used is already here, but let me pick color. I already know how to pick color, so let's pick color from our reference material and then just pick anywhere around here. You say okay. Now if you look at this, you cannot see those images on the background. Okay, so we are going to reduce the opacity to 90%. Yes, this is 90%, so we can see those white images. Okay, that is what I want us to do. After that, you say okay. Now let's go and lock this shape or this background and then bring the reference material up. Okay, so now we are going to proceed. In every of our work, there is one thing or more I would want you to learn. I want you to learn how to use your crop tools, your cropping tool. Okay, so you can know how to crop picture wherever you're bringing the picture from. As long as you want to crop it, you know how to crop the picture very, very well. So now let's proceed to get another shape. This is the shape we'll be using for the three foods you are seeing up there. Okay, so what I need to do now is to I just need to reduce I just need to touch on the radius to 5%. Yes, radius in your time, do the same, 5%. You add the radius to 5%, right? So you say okay. Now let's go to relative size. The relative size is 37, both height and width. That is the relative size. So you rotate it, right? If the rotation is not okay, later you can also work on it. Let me make it 45. Okay, so that is okay. So let me get one of these foods. Okay, let me get one of these foods so that we can be able to proceed. But before then, let me make the relative position to be centralized. Right. Okay, so this is the first food, right? This is the first food. Now I want to crop this. So look at the button, the particular button I'm using on this particular one. Are you seeing that? Yes, that is the one I'm using. So I click on it a little, then bring it closer, click on it again, draw it closer. I think I'm satisfied with this. Okay, so we say okay. Now let's go to relative size and make it 35. This is it. Okay, so let's say okay first. Let's say okay and then go to the rotate. Okay, 45 supposed to be. All right, then we use our position to relative position also, middle, centralize. Okay, now this is exactly what I want this to look like. Okay, exactly what I want it to look like. But if you take a look at this, you will see that the height is still not up to what we need to be, right? So what do we do? Let's go back to that relative size. Okay, now that is 36, so we can now use this and reduce it. 35, 35. This is beautiful. So let's go back to relative position, up and down. So I think this is good. Okay, all right, so this is good like this. Now let us merge the two of them, or we copy this first. Yes, let's copy that shape. All right, so now let's merge this 1 and 2. Now we have merged them, so we can position it to the right side where it's supposed to be. Okay, here is it. Now the next one to come is, all right, so we go and get another food, right? Second food. Okay, here is the food. I don't think we have much thing to do here, but I just have to also adjust this so that all these white areas of the plates will be reduced. Okay, so this is it, and I say okay. All right, without wasting much of our time, let me go straight to relative size. I reduce it to 35. 35 is okay. Now I bring it here, rotate it. Let's check the rotation. 45 is okay. So for that we say go to relative position, position, middle, centralize. Then the other one, we'll tap on it. When we tap on it, we copy and then go back to it. Relative position, middle, centralize. Now the two of them are equal, so let's merge them. So we're going to merge this and this. I hope you are following. Now that is merged, so let's bring this one out, and then I think I have to rotate this. Yes, yes, that is how the food is. Are you seeing? Yes. Okay, now this is the third one. Let's go get the next food. Now this is the one that I'm really going to crop a lot of part of it off. Okay, so yes, it's okay like this, right? So we say okay, and then we go to relative size, make it 35 also. 35. Okay, so we rotate it. So okay, if the rotation does not look so neat, you go and check. It is always 45. Okay, so now we go to relative position, we click middle, up, we click middle. So we tap on this one again, we do the same thing, right? Now the two of them are equal, so we go and merge. We merge 1 and 2 together. Say okay. Now we drag to its respective position. Alright, so let's hide our reference material to see how they are arranged. Okay, I think this is good. Yes, but this one needs to go up a little bit. And so does this need to shift also. Okay, so it's good like this. Now the next one I want us to do is to bring the food that is at the middle, at the center. Okay, now here is the main thing that I want you to be very careful when you are cropping it, right? I couldn't get this exact food, so I had to use already made design and crop off all the blips to just get that food at the middle. Now the size I used in the original work is the relative size is width 23%, and then height 22%. But if you get 22 over 22, fine. If you get 23 over 23, fine. But make sure that the white, the other areas are not part of the picture or the image you are cropping. Okay, so let's go to practical now. Tap on this round shaped button, then use your hand. You are going to be making use of these buttons here, including this one. Okay, so these are the things you'll be working with. So start from here, go this way, bring it down here. So this is exactly what I want you to do, because I'm going to send you this particular image, right? So I think it's good. So let's say okay. Now let's go to relative size. Okay, so we make it. Let's make it 23. Yes, that is okay. Now bring it at the middle here. All right, so let's use our position button to shift it. So that is that. Okay, now let's remove or hide our reference material. Are you seeing that? Yes, this is exactly what I want you to do. Now the next thing I will do now is to import the remaining things. So just watch and see how I'm going to place them, and then the last part is going to be I'm going to tell you the fonts I use for this and everything, so you go ahead and do yours. So let's go on now. Okay, so I have cropped this one, and I'll say okay. So what I'll do now is to rotate. I'm going to rotate this particular food like this. Okay, then I'm going to add strokes. So look as if it is the plate, and I'll increase the strokes. I'm going to increase the strokes to 10. Yes, and then the relative size should be, where is relative size? Should be 24. Yes, that is the relative size. Okay, so I position it here. That is good. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the tomato slice we'll be using. Okay, this is tomato slice we'll be using for this. Okay, so this tomato slice you will by yourself just kind of know the sizes you want. It must not just be a particular size. So anyhow you want to do it, just make sure you are on track. Right, that is how it is. So I'm just going to place them on top each other till I've gotten what I want. Okay, so this last one I'm going to send it behind to the last. Okay, this last one is going to be behind to the last, right? Even when I bring the leaf, I'm going to send it behind also. So let's get the leaf. It is the leaf. Okay, So I'm going to resize it. I'm going to resize it and then rotate it. Yes, here is it. So let me go and send it behind, and on top of this particular one. Okay, so we hide our reference material to see how it looks. Are you seeing that? Yes, that is just how it is. So oh sorry, this last one is supposed to be somewhere around here too. Yes, it is good like this. Okay, so now let's copy this, because that's the same that I used in all. Bring out your reference material so you see what you're doing. Turn this to this point, reduce the size, turn it to a bit, and send it forward. Okay, this is okay. Then we copy it again and then increase the size more, then rotate it like this, then position it. Okay, it's much bigger now, much bigger. Yes, like this is good. All right, so now we are done with these particular images here. Let's look at it. We hide our reference material, so we are done with these particular images here. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to bring our fonts. Okay, let's bring our font. That's a test, and I'll tell you the fonts I used. First of all, let's go to test, click on test, edit, wipe this off, write food. Food is just one. Okay, write food, and then we'll go straight to fonts. The fonts I used for that, for those of you that has already installed that 2000 plus fonts, the fonts I used for that is this oh, it's like it has it's no longer in my recently used. Okay, so I'm going to search for it. I'm going to search for it in my fonts, and the font is the 716. Okay, 16 is already here. You see that? That's the font I used, and the size is 140. So let's go to text size. Is 140. This is it. Now I'm going to work on the padding, all right, because some part of it was hiding. This is it, right? Let me proceed to lock it so it will not move. Say okay, let's bring up our test again. We say edit, wipe this off. Then the next one is menu. Okay, for that menu, the font we used is A space heavy demo. So we'll go to fonts. I don't know if it is still on recent. Okay, it's here, A space heavy demo. If you don't have it, go and download it. Say okay. Okay, but this test, I need to make it all cap. Good. Now the size I used on that is 40. Are you seeing that? So this is it. Okay, you say okay, let me lock that too. Okay, the next one now is food, family food and restaurant. So I go here to edit it. I say family, push dash, put dash, food, put dash, another dash, then we put restaurants. Okay, now that is that. The size we used for that is 18 of Helvetica bold. 18 of Helvetica bold. Okay, that is all cap. That's all cap. Let's go to fonts. Let's see recent. This is Helvetica bold here. You have Helvetica already. So we go to size and bring it down to 18. 18 is okay. Now let's position it. That is good. Now the next one is contact us. Okay. You edit it. Say contact us. Wait, that's phone number. Okay, I think I have it offhand. Oh, he's written here 234 905 space 205 space 0636. Now this is the contact us. Now let's go to font and also change it. Still Helvetica bold, size 20. Right, Helvetica bold, we say okay, then text size we come to 20, we say okay, and then we'll position it properly. All right, always use your positioning tool to align it properly. Now the last but not the least, is this really last? I don't think so. Not the last is your store location goes here. Edit. Your store location goes here. So this thing I used on I think I use Amaranth regular and size 15. That's the font is Amaranth regular font. Recent Amaranth is system font. Look at it up here. Amaranth, you say okay, and then we'll go to size and make it 15. 15. That is, oh sorry, that is enough. Let me see if okay, that is enough. And then the last thing we need to do now is this particular leaf you are seeing here. Yes, it was not there originally. I was one that added it, and I'll show you exactly what I did. Okay, let me just bring it first. Okay, I'll first of all go to color. Yes, I go to color and change the color. Just change the color to gray. Pick any gray color you like there. This seems like what I used. I think this should be what I used. It should be this one. You say okay, and then you go to opacity, reduce it to 50%. Yes, that's exactly what I did. So you drag to the right position. Nothing much, nothing less. I think I have to use my position, relative position. Yes, nothing much, nothing less. So that is that. Now let's view our work. First of all, let's hide this reference material. Now, can you see how beautiful this looks? Yes, this is exactly what I want you to do for me. Watch this video. So the next thing to do now is to don't forget to save your work always as project. Okay, as project. Then when you want to save as image, I'm not going to save again, but I just want to show you something. Make sure you touch this drop down angle and you choose ultra, ultra is the highest, or you use very high, but I think ultra is the highest resolution or highest quality to save with. So when you are done selecting the quality, or the quality dimension, you click on save to gallery. I don't want to save it because I've already saved it. So I trust you enjoyed this session. Go ahead now and watch this video, practice, and give me exactly what you have seen me do on this video. Don't forget to drop your comments or reviews about this, right? Do have a lovely moment. Bye bye.